So for the layman who doesn't think that many can innovate, like even I will say, like most of the education system says, oh, you can learn this when you are a certain age, or you can't learn this if you are not a certain age. So how would you convince them that creativity can be learned at any age, no matter
Well,
what stage of life they are in?
well, I mean, I would reverse the question and say, I think almost everyone thought of themselves as creative once upon a time.
Yes.
At least in the United States. I don't know what it's like in India, but in the United States, most research suggests that somewhere around third or fourth grade,
Yes.
the proportion of students in a classroom who say they're creative drops dramatically. So
Yes.
in third grade, it's something like 80% are creative.
Yeah.
In fourth grade, it's something like 20% are creative, right?
Yes.
Well, what changed? Are they different?
Mhm.
No, but they start
Yeah.
to certain kinds of ways of thinking and rule following and things like that become valued and become enforced and become kind of, there's a socialization there. And so I think if you go back far enough, all of us, there was a time where we were creative. We're making novel connections, and that's the heart of creativity.
Mhm.
And so the challenge isn't can I learn it, but can I unlearn uncreativity, maybe to say it differently.
Mhm.
And or can I rediscover that which I once possessed,
Mhm.
that which I once had, and can I grow in my confidence? And our strong belief of the D School, David Kelly and his brother Tom wrote a wonderful book called Creative Confidence, which is all about reinstilling that sense of creative spark, that creative passion. And the D School is predicated on that belief that that creativity is an inherent human capacity, and
Yes.
all of us can nurture it and can grow it. And it's not something that's reserved for the elite few; it's for everyone. But you do have to believe that you can reinvigorate your creative spark,
Yes.
and it does require attention, just like any other skill or ability requires attention.
No, I totally agree with that. And I was listening to a talk about Silva methods, and they say that till 4 years of age, like the kids are so creative, they can pretty much like figure out anything or create anything or make up anything. But after that, they go more into the beta state of mind, and like the rules and regulations and everything else you were mentioning. And so years of conditioning helps them not become that creative anymore, because they are living in the just day-to-day life instead of focusing deep into their creativity.
Right. It's become dormant. It's a muscle that hasn't been used.
Yes. So I guess people in their 30s, 40s, or 50s, sometimes they think they can't be creative because they have lost that touch so long ago. But I'm glad that
And I would say don't
yes.
overly associate it with art. Some people think I can't draw, therefore I'm not creative. Artistic expression is one of many forms of creativity,
Yes.
And for someone to think I can't draw, therefore I'm not creative is a gross misunderstanding of creativity. If you can think of more than one way to do something, you're creative, right? And so redefining creativity, I think, is equally important. That's why I like that seventh grader from Ohio's definition so much. Arthur Kessler, the Hungarian philosopher, defined creativity in the following way. He said, creativity is the collision of apparently unrelated frames of reference. So when different parts of your life or your world collide in unexpected ways, that's when creativity takes place.
I totally agree.